for the second time in a final, GWS and Sydney, second elimination final from the SCG. What a great pair of hands he's got. Not a huge man, but his hands so safe. Lloyd quickly into the middle of the ground. Buddy cleanly. First time McVeigh's on. It's a bit of a floater, just hung in the air a little. Now McVeigh goes. He goes low and flat, and look at that. Hanbury on the end of it, on his chest in front of Shield.
The give back, that was from Kelly to Williams, and through the middle they go. Sliding, did well. Himmelberg, Whitfield, the beautiful runner, deep inside 50. Here's a chance for Green. Brilliant use of the body, runs to about 5, and wow.
Play on.
And Whitfield does. Hayward got a hand to it. Chance for Jack now off the ground. In dangerous hands, Rock. In his first final, looking at the game's first goal.
A couple of important little smothers early on for the Swans. Little things, but they're doing them well.
First final, first goal goes to Ben Rock. Swans up by 7. Swans have got the first through Rock. Lob, sleeves rolled up as always. Hanbury caught between a couple.
Holding the ball. GWS, let it go.
Canelio, sensational season. And he's put it straight through, back to 1 point.
Boyle, big tackle. That's what your ruckman's got to do.
Sinclair knocks it. Green sharks it. Kicks. Green. He's something else. The X Factor. Got the Giants second. They're in front. Handballs it wide. Hanbury did enough. Got it over the top. Made it tricky for McCartan though. Off the ground the ball goes. Heaney tries to grab hold of it. Hayward does. Tumbles it forward. Bouncing ball. Papley. Superb. Papley on the left. Papley towards goal. The talented Mr. Papley, second for the Swans. They're in front.
GWS by 5 points at the first change. Here's De Boer. They lead by a point. They lead by 7 points. Matty De Boer, bang on. Cunningham with a clearer.
Didn't have much time, but got the ball away. Going to come back. Williams did really well, and then just lowers the eyes, bounces in front of Himmelberg, picks it up brilliantly. Himmelberg, that's some sort of a goal.
Just set up perfectly, the Giants, all on their terms right now. Leon Cameron, well, coaches never relax, but gee, they'd be happy with what they're doing. Just want to get some reward for it.
Here's Himmelberg. He's kicked a beauty already. It's bending, bending. How big is that? Himmelberg. Oh, Harry.
Still only early in the bout, but the Giants, at least for the moment, looking the most likely. Well done, Tomlinson. Brilliant. Whitfield. Shield was on the flyby. Little give to him. Takes a bounce. Runs to about 60. Measures the kick. It's perfect to Green. He'll kick from just outside 50. Hasn't missed a final for the Giants. He's kicked it long. He's kicked it straight. It's a 26-point margin at the Sydney Cricket Ground.
Blitz to one side. I know it's 50, but
he's got it finally on his chest.
Just inside 49.
So for the first time in a one-on-one with Phil Davis, he wins. Now he needs to kick the goal. Been running hard, Buddy. Been getting to contest. The man that's been on him today has just been better. Buddy Franklin with disposal 7.
No, half a dozen. Outside the Swans' defensive 50. It's a crowded area. 4 minutes to play in the third term. Well, Jeremy Cameron, front spot, sticks the mark.
it was a whole mark.
Team mark.
Not as convincing on the slow-mo, perhaps.
Felt like more roaring, didn't it?
Couple of behinds so far for Cameron. He's got a major now. And the Swans have got a serious problem.
Oh, I love him as a player. If you haven't guessed that already, Baz.
I'm sorry to the players too. The AFLPA's most courageous. Canelio. There's Green. Touch, they say. The umpire won't have anything of it.
50 metres. clear.
Goal the result. And the Swans fall deeper into the...
They weren't scoring. They didn't have the overall balance in their game that necessarily was going to do a heap of damage, but you can never count them out at the same time. That's why we're a little bit unsure coming in today. Should they do it?
Newman doesn't look good, has hardly moved. Callan Ward, wouldn't this be something? Wouldn't that be something? The skipper.
If it happens to be Collingwood, he's going to have a huge ask against Brodie Grundy.
Williams, Reid, Shield, runs away from Hewitt, unloads from outside 50. Cameron, free kick.
Just the grabbing around the waist.
15 goals.
Not a heap there, but they do look, if those arms get around the torso, and triggers the umpire's decision-making.
Cameron's got his second, and the Giants have kicked the last 8. No one on the mark. Inexcusable. It's been that sort of night. Again, the foot goes out on Newman. Well,
yeah, I'm not sure, Baz.
It's okay according to the umpire, but, well, there's an old saying, does it pass the pub test, Lingy?
And does it open Pandora's box? Are more players going to do this?
It just doesn't look good, does it?
And I know people will argue, what's the difference between a foot and a knee in that situation? But I don't know, Baz. I don't love that one at all.
Well, irrespective of whether it's okay or not, this for 4 goals. He's missed it. He's effectively saying you can hold them off with your boot as well.
Yeah, and you can launch a knee into them if you're going to take a big hanger. So I get all that. I hear the arguments.
Parker. Here's a chance. Something late for the Swans. It's been a miserable afternoon. Parker nails one.
Here's Lloyd. It's been a dark night for the Swans. Robinson through the middle of the ground. Long ball. Papley caught behind. Davis, a rare error. Doesn't deserve to concede a goal, but he does. Papley kicks his second.
But against their rivals in the second final, they roll the Swans. It's 49 points. Davis was brilliant.